Systemic racism has deep roots in history, and Madison fits the trend for discriminatory zoning and housing. Black people have been placed at a disadvantage in many ways, including how our city was designed.
And Jamie Perez looked into this today and joins us now with how redlining the city played a huge role. Jamie?
So redlining is a government policy that actually kicked off in the 1930s. It centers around an agency known as the Homeowners Loan Association. They would basically bail out homeowners during the Great Depression to help them pay for mortgages that they couldn't afford, but they had to decide who they were going to help. Race played a huge part in that, and some of the effects we're still seeing in Madison today. As we look at the Madison we know today, what we may not realize is why things are where they are, why some parts of town are more diverse than others, and why some neighborhoods have traditionally been deprived of resources that other areas have easy access to. It started with redlining. This map is from 1937, when the government was figuring out which areas deserved more resources. Red areas were the poorest, yellow was just a step up, the green and blue would be the areas given most access to wealth, good homes, and good resources.
Only essentially a certain set of white people got that really big key to the suburbs. And that led to a huge divergence between who was able to really accrue wealth in the United States and who was at a huge disadvantage.
Paige Glotzer is an expert on housing segregation at UW-Madison. She said redlining may have been something that was done in the past, but many of our current planning processes involve race at its core.
Redlining was just one of the origins for how governments, municipal governments, and the federal government started to make decisions about which neighborhoods were worthy of resources. And race, as well as things like nationality and citizenship status, all became really bound up in those decision-making processes.
If you take a look at the red areas of this map, you'll notice they're neighborhoods that have traditionally seen high populations of people of color. Low property values, lack of modern conveniences, undesirable businesses and industries, and unpromising future literally written into the original plans. Compare that to one of the blue or green areas where we see higher white populations. Newer area, good transportation, access to every convenience, high security grade, and good opportunities for growth. To this day, Glotzer said this is one of the main causes of inequality. But there are ways to fix this. We just have to be willing to try.
Focusing on equity as a priority in the planning process might mean not prioritizing places with good property values. It might mean rethinking how planning boards or community input is organized. It might be as simple as being able to schedule meetings at times when people could attend them, or provide childcare options so people might actually be able to attend them. It starts with listening to people who live in disadvantaged communities.
I will have a link to that interactive map on channel3000.com. It's actually up right now if you are interested in learning how redlining has contributed to the Madison that we know today.
Jamie Perez live tonight. Jamie, thank you.